It's too real. What's up, everybody? This is the Captain.
This is Stevie J.
And you are listening to... This is
our normal.
Normal.
We're back. We've been off, 2 weeks?
It has not been normal.
3 weeks.
This isn't even our normal. It's our unnormal.
Yeah.
Things have been happening. Steven, what's been going on?
Nothing. We've been all over the place. We went on tour.
Technically, we did follow a band on tour.
Yeah, we were away Friday. We were in Philly seeing the Glorious Sons.
Oh, what a band.
Then Saturday, we were in Harrisburg seeing the Glorious Sons. Then the following week on Saturday, we were at the NHL Stadium Series.
Seeing the Glorious Sons.
Seeing the Glorious Sons.
With my son.
With his son.
The Glorious Son.
The Glorious Son.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
Oliver Robin.
I watched him the next day on Sunday.
You
Remember?
did.
Yeah,
you
'cause
did.
You had to work because you took off Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I could take my son to his first concert ever. It was phenomenal. The band treated us
Actually, your
very
son
well.
was actually watching me.
He was.
Yeah. Make sure I didn't get in any trouble.
It was a very interesting weekend. Digressing, going back. I'm not sure if anyone out there.
Somebody's already commenting on the Lady Gaga Bradley Coupe.
Oh, we will get to that.
The Bradley Coupe scoop.
We do have.
We'll get to it.
We do have an updated story here that came out around 2 o'clock this afternoon. About
what
the
the
whole
camera didn't show you is Lady Gaga had her finger up his butthole.
Ooh,
yeah,
really?
That's why he was like
butt stuff.
Yeah,
butt stuff.
Yeah, butt stuff.
I'm in the shallow.
Yeah, that's how he sung
that's
so
why.
well.
Okay. So stupid. But yeah, no. Digress.
Yes. Tell me more.
There's been a lot of snow this month that was very much just of a nuisance, and you know of this.
Yes.
They come through either in the early morning or midday, and no one knows really what it's going to be. So one of those snow days a couple weeks ago.
Oh, are we telling the story?
I am.
Okay.
I'm going with my dog. Is that okay? Is that the one you're thinking of?
Oh,
Which
I was
one
thinking
are you
the other one.
Which one's that?
The hand.
Oh, that's coming next.
Okay, good.
All right,
Sorry.
so digress. Why we've been off for a little while. Couple weeks. I guess it was like a week and a half ago. It was a random Wednesday, and put that on silent, dude. Come on, I don't want to hear ding-a-ling.
I think we. Okay. It is on silent. Oh, see, it is. Where did that ding come from?
Never mind.
I think it came through our headsets.
Never mind. It may have. Now I'm getting all these notifications. Okay, so yes, people are.
Tell the story. People are.
Let me tell
they're
the
leaving.
story.
They're leaving.
Jesus.
Our one person.
My one dog, who's about 10 years old. I love her to death. We have Guinness, who's about 6 or 7 years old. She's a mixed wire terrier. Pickle, the Boston Terrier, started having seizures.
Ah.
Have you ever seen a dog have a seizure?
No.
It sucks. You see the pup. They're just eating their food, going outside, and then bam! It's just God. It was horrible. And it started happening, this and that, and we're going away that weekend. So this happened on a Tuesday. We're going away to follow the band that me and you much appreciate, the Glorious Sons. And I take her to the vet, $600 later on that Thursday night. And then Friday's coming. We're getting ready to leave for Philly.
Good thing you have a lot of money.
Yeah, good thing. Good thing.
Well, you could start trading in one of your 8 iPads.
We just take them all, everyone. Yeah. No, this is your normal, okay? This will be yours. I got some medicine for it. Things calm down. We went away for the weekend. Saw Glorious Sons down at Johnny Brenda's in Philly. Met up with some good fans of the Struts that we love. That group, some of your family members came down. Our good friend Cliff came down. It was wonderful. We had a great time.
My mom and dad.
Your mom and dad came down.
We went to Garage.
We had a great time. We went to Garage.
We went to Barcade.
Barcade. Yes. We also hit the Steven Star restaurant right across from Johnny Brenda's, which was phenomenal.
Good barbecue.
Phenomenal. We met the lead singer of the Glorious Sons downstairs. I talked with their tour manager. It was a nice time. We had a brilliant evening. And then we got up the next morning.
Yes.
And we went to Harrisburg.
Surprisingly, my liver felt horrible.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was like
but we got up.
Rocky was punching the liver
yeah.
over the nighttime. And it was good. It was fun. Drove up, went to Troegs Brewing Company.
Yes.
Shout out to Troegs. Phenomenal spot. Any comment on that spot?
No, it was great.
The food.
The food was great.
Big, huge.
Space.
Sprawling.
But it was packed.
Packed.
We couldn't even get a seat.
But very family oriented. Shout out to Troegs.
Yeah, they were serving.
Wonderful.
They were serving underage kids. It's crazy. It's like give them beers. So if you want beer for your kids, just go to Troegs
grab
Brewing.
a Dreamweaver, kid. Just come on, just move out of the way. We got a big line here. So then we went. What's your relation with who we stayed at again?
Gerald,
phenomenal guy.
Yes.
Shout out to Gerald. I still got to email him. I'm gonna write that down now. Go ahead. Tell a little bit about
Gerald is my mom's, I want to say, second cousin.
Okay, so it's extended family.
Yeah, it's my great grandmother
Who lives in Harrisburg.
No, well, my great grandmother came over from Ireland with her sister, and I guess like the 8 brothers and sisters stayed over in Ireland and England area. So I have a bunch of relatives there. Actually, they're Luke Spiller's my cousin.
Oh, did not know
cousin,
that.
Yeah.
Did not know.
No, so
Loser.
Them two came over to the U.S. in like 1912, whatever.
Okay.
She had Gerald, my great grandmother's sister.
Okay.
So then my great grandmother had a daughter that daughter had my mom.
Okay.
So that's kind of like a second cousin.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah. Extended.
I don't care.
I don't
it's
know.
All politics.
The whole first
right?
cousin, second cousin, third
There's a
cousin.
tree, right? He's there and she's
It's
there.
a leaf on the branch.
Yeah.
A leaf on the branch of the tree.
Exactly.
Okay. That's good. Not in the roots, though.
Yeah, and like my mom's trying to explain it in the comments.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Your cousin, Buck! It's your cousin! Like,
You're a loser.
hey, thanks.
So he was great. Gerald was great. He took us down to Harrisburg Club XL. We saw the Glorious Sons the second night in a row. Met up with some fans from the first night. Went to Iron Hill Brewing right beforehand. Took a little nap.
JoJo's Pizzeria.
Shout out.
Harrisburg.
Shout out in Harrisburg. It was solid pizza.
Yeah, it was good.
Had a great time. Went back, crashed out, woke up, came back home. Took a solid 5-hour nap. We met up with the ladies for brunch up here at our place in Souderton named Northbound. Wonderful restaurant. Shout out.
No doubt.
And then Monday came around and it was my reset day. Time to chill. Just get back.
However,
this is our normal. However,
we have a stove upstairs.
Taking a shower, feeling good. About to come down, maybe watch an Oscar movie before this coming past weekend that is. And I come downstairs, I hear screaming, and I felt horrible. And I'm going, what is going on? It's my son. My wife involved him into the cooking process just a little bit too closely. Mistakes happen. Obviously, I was hot in the moment. I apologized later and said, I was just in that rage. His hand hit the stove. 2nd-degree burns. We're on the way to the ER on a Monday night, President's Day. Happy President's Day, everyone.
It's your favorite holiday,
If
too.
I'm not happy enough about this current administration.
Besides Easter.
You
really
it's
like
actually
Easter.
called Eshtar.
Oh, Ashtar.
That's the bite off.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, whatever.
So we were in the ER 2 days later, burn center. Everything's fine.
You just got random visits from the state to check on your
I'm yelling
your
to my wife,
your kid.
it's his guitar hand.
He doesn't even play guitar. He plays the drums.
He does love the drums, but he's good. He's in great spirits. Everything worked out. We got a follow-up next week.
Huh.
And then what happened this past week? Normalcy. What was that? What was today? I don't even know. Today's Tuesday, February 26th.
Your goldfish died.
No. Oh. Orange is still kicking from the Polish festival 5 years ago.
They say they die like in a year.
That thing's raging up there with SpongeBob.
He's having a better day than us. Yeah.
In Bikini Bottom. Yeah. Damn it. But what's going on with you, Steve? Besides all the travels, you didn't have the burns, you didn't have the sieging dogs.
No, man.
It's been a lot.
Yeah. I've been good, I guess.
Nothing? You have nothing to contribute.
I always do. I'm really hungry right now, so if I pass out, just call somebody. Don't call an ambulance. I can't afford to ride.
If you could have one meal right now, what would it be? One meal.
Right now?
3, 2, 1.
Probably cheesesteak.
Just a hot cheese, just a solid cheesesteak?
Yeah, I did. I'm like...
Whiz?
Yeah.
American?
Especially after... That was the one... We got to talk about that at Johnny Brenda's. We got cheesesteaks afterwards.
And I broke my vegetarian rule for that night, and it sucked.
It was horrible.
Because you didn't get whiz.
Yeah, I got provolone.
I broke my vegetarian rule for shit.
A shitty cheesesteak. I apologized a bunch of times.
My stomach was messed up the next day.
Yeah.
It wasn't the rum. It was the shitty cheesesteak.
Everything. Jax has been basically sleeping through the night.
Your son, tell the people in case they don't know.
He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone said, have a drink, Aaron. Relax.
Yeah. You should. Actually, he has a drink already.
Someone said, my cat killed my betta fish. How did those goldfish last so long?
That's good.
It's true. I don't know. But yeah, so you're hungry.
Yeah, so like that's why like I always think of things to say on the podcast, and it comes around to it, and I just forget. I got to write stuff down.
Yeah, you do. It's called prep.
That's my issue.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's your only issue?
I got a lot of other ones.
My friends, I got box office for you.
You
ready for it?
Yes.
All right, let's get into it, kids. February 22nd through the 24th, 2019. Coming in at number 1 was How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World.
Oh, wow.
I think that's the third one in the series.
Yeah, so why is it called How to Train Your Dragon? Shouldn't he already be fucking trained by now?
The Trained Dragon.
Yeah.
That's what it should be, right?
Yeah.
Call Hollywood. I'll hit up Universal. That's the studio. Pulled in $55 million. Not a big week for the box office, man.
No, well,
I didn't realize
that.
I mean, I guess it's with the Oscars surrounding. We're coming up at the Spring Brew. We're actually going to cover movies that are coming up this summer that will get you excited for the film industry's booming season. Number 2 came in Alita: Battle Angel.
Stupid.
Isn't that done by the same productions as Avatar? Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so. Scroll up. How much money did they spend on that?
The budget was, oh my God,
Holy crap.
$170 million.
Yeah, but look at the foreign rate, the foreign gross. That was, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, writers James Cameron, actors in it, Christoph Waltz, Jennifer Connelly.
I love that
guy. Mashallah, I always say his name wrong. Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala.
Yes.
God damn. And
Jackie
I
Earl
love
Haley's
him.
in it. He's good.
But yeah, look at that budget. Production budget was $170 million. Foreign brought in $203.8 million. Only in our country, domestic guys, by the way, is only 61.9. Still a whopping amount, but only 23% of the budget was made in America.
They still crushed it.
That
is $265
I'm very impressed by that. That's only week 2, by the way. I'm gonna have to see that. The Lego Movie 2. I loved the first one.
Okay.
Total gross so far is at 83. It pulled in 9.6 the last week.
The next movie, if I may.
Go ahead. Fighting with my family with The Rock.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It got like hardly no promotion up until recently, and I saw it, and it got really good reviews. It's like about she becomes a wrestler and stuff.
So Freeze, I didn't know anything really about this besides what you just said. Correct. There wasn't a lot of buzz about this. The writer, my friend, Stephen Merchant, and the director, Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
He's co-creator of The Office from the original British
So I won't watch it then.
version. But Nick Frost is in it. Vince Vaughn is in it. That you know what? Those are sometimes those sleeper films that come in and just...
Dude, Rotten Tomatoes gave it like 95%.
Sometimes those films just pop in.
Pop up. You're doing too much.
Isn't It Romantic with Rebel Wilson? That looks actually pretty damn good.
Stupid. We don't need another rom-com bullcrap.
I think it makes fun of the rom-coms, though.
That doesn't.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, let's play with it a little bit with the meet cute and all that crap. What Men Want came in at number 6 with 5.2.
What do we want? Please explain.
Solstice.
You're an idiot.
And solitary confinement. And rock and roll, kids. Number 7, Happy Death Day to You.
Okay.
That's the follow-up, right?
Yeah, stupid.
From Happy Death Day,
Stupid.
which we covered last year.
Stupid.
That's still holding on. Was that around Valentine's Day? No,
Stupid.
It's only been out 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it was Valentine's Day, yeah. Wow. Valentine's Day was not even 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Get
ready.
Seems like a year.
St. Patty's coming
Seems
up.
like a year ago.
We gotta go out for St. Patty's.
Serious? I'm not going out for any of that. Number 8, Cold Pursuit. Do you know anything about Cold Pursuit?
No.
No. Laura Dern, Liam Neeson. He's always cold.
He's in so many movies.
He's always in the freezing cold. Pulled in 3.2. Number 9, The Upside.
It's the
which I want to see.
Bryan Cranston.
What are they saying about that? Have you heard anything?
I heard it's great. I heard it's really good.
I mean, what was the budget here? It was $37 million. It's already pulled in nearly $100 million. So blew it out of the budget. So good for them. And number 10 coming in this week in the box office was Run the Race, which I know nothing about.
Stupid.
Pulled in 2.3.
Joanna made a good point that it's Pi Day on 3/14.
It is. Oh, is that St. Patty's Day this year?
No. St. Pat.
Well,
I
know.
don't think so. St. Patty's usually March 17th, isn't it?
Is it always March 17th?
I don't know.
See, I don't pay attention to those holidays. Yeah, it is always the 17th. Good man. But yeah, Pi Day's coming out. Pi Day's coming out. How many digits can you? Someone said the upside shot in Philly. I did not know that.
Yes, it did shoot in Philly, and because Cranston was seen all around.
Bryan Cranston.
Kevin Hart. Yeah, but they because it's so expensive to film in New York that they made the cops in Philly. You would see NYPD.
Okay.
Yeah, so they pretended it was New York,
but they
used really
the streets because of tax purposes. I'm sure. Yeah, that happens.
Because God forbid you film a movie in New York City, and they charge you.
Oh, we're not. We can't do that.
Yeah. The Joker's filming in New York City though. The Joaquin Phoenix.
That one's done. That's post production now. That's got to be coming. That might be on our list today for big blockbusters coming this summer.
Wonder if the Dirt's on there. Motley Crue.
Well, maybe we can talk about that too. That looks phenomenal. Yeah. And little Pete Davidson cameo in that bad
little
boy.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Loser. But fun facts. We always come off of
it's a little delayed. Hang on.
Box office with fun facts. I got 40 fun facts, and I'm going to try to hold on to this. I actually bookmarked it. We're going to do one fact a week moving forward.
Okay.
All right?
That's fine.
The first one.
Tell me more. Bill Gates.
This one actually starts off with the Supreme Court. This is actually fitting because just about 40 minutes ago, I just found out that the House voted down the national emergency, and it's going to the Senate. So a little bit of legislativeness happening.
Oh, here we
going
go.
To the
Come
judicial.
on, we're not politicians. Here.
Bernie's in the race. Come on, bro. The Supreme Court has its own private basketball court. Did you know that? And it has an amazing nickname.
And you know something? Mexico paid for it. Too soon. They said, all right, we'll pay for that.
That's it.
That's it. You're not getting that stupid fucking
But we're not repainting the lines.
Yeah.
You're going to have to deal with the faded lines there. There's a basketball
it's
court
okay.
on the
I'll have Stormy Daniels paint them. Okay.
There's a basketball court on the top floor of the U.S. Supreme Court building. Mm-hmm. Its nickname, you guessed it. Did you guess it?
What?
The highest court in the land.
So stupid.
See what you did there.
So stupid.
See what you did there.
That's why they're not stand-up comedians.
Do you want another one?
Yes, give me another one.
Number 2. Walmart has a lower acceptance rate than Harvard.
Like to get a job?
Yeah. You think you're hard to get into Harvard. What with your fancy 8.9% admittance rate and all? Well, try this on for size. Only 2.6% of Walmart applicants are accepted. How about them apples, huh? Now we realize that this comparison isn't exactly flawless, but you have to admit that it's funny. That's horrible. Yes. That many people are trying to work at Walmart. I mean, this is the desperate society we're living in, and no one wants to acknowledge it. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Do you think if I applied to Walmart, they would accept me?
No. No.
Oh, you're right. I haven't had like a stroke or something. That's usually the ones that get the jobs.
So offensive.
I'm only kidding.
Well, here's the other thing. They're getting rid of the door greeters, I just heard today.
Yeah, they're putting robots there instead.
No more door greeters. They're called customer assistants.
Well, Giant just released the Marty guy.
What is that?
Marty
you
robot.
have, but elaborate. Tell the viewers if they don't.
Yeah, there's a robot in Giant that detects spills and stuff like that, and it reports it to the employees, and that you can go up to the thing and ask it if it has any where something's at.
Someone just said
that's hilarious because you were setting it up. You were setting it up. I'm like, why is he setting up that green drape? That's where he sleeps. He hates his wife, so he has to sleep there. I wish people that watch this or listen to us on iTunes
if could come and hang out. Yeah. If you only knew the true stories behind this is our normal. No, there's no meth lab behind us. This is not Breaking Bad, Breaking Bernie. That's just I normally crash out there. I'm smuggling leprechauns. No. That was a shoddy job. It was a long day. Out? We'll get you some love, all right? We'll get you some love.
Yes.
No, I crashed out there, watched the Oscars. Last night, watched the Bernie Town Hall, watched 2 episodes of Seinfeld, crashed out, got here late, picked up my kid, threw a drape over there, and just said, don't look at the couch. We'll fancy it up
now
for
here
you.
comes
all
the
right?
girls defending your wife. I never said she wasn't amazing, all right? I said she hates him. So he sleeps down here.
God, I love people.
Yeah,
I love people. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Sunday night was the Oscars.
Oh, tell me more.
Yes, we had the Oscars. Did anyone watch? Many people didn't even know that it was on.
Yeah.
The first hour, so this is the first one in a while that there was no host.
Which I told them I was available.
You did.
Saw my Facebook set. They never got back to me.
They're bad.
Yeah.
They're bad.
That's okay.
I did miss a host. A lot of people did not. A lot of people were like, it's fine. We didn't.
You were being too critical that night.
I don't think I was.
I think you were.
So I saw every Best Picture. I did even dive into some of the other areas of the awards and the nominees. I always have, and we've talked about this on the podcast. If you've heard this, just tell me to shut up. I've been following for years. I've been trying to see all the Best Pictures, try to see some of the documentaries, do my due diligence to love film. Now, I understand the Academy is a sham. I'm sorry, this is our normal. I'm going to break that to you. There's brunches filled with money and schmoozing, and then there's lunches with money and schmoozing, and I get it. But I still love it. Okay, you can stop. This year...
You are one pathetic loser.
This year, with no host, it just seemed flat. I thought when Maya Rudolph... Amy Poehler and Tina Fey. They should have been the host.
Yeah, they were really funny.
They should have been the host.
Yeah.
You don't have to come out every 10 minutes.
Oh, no.
Just once an hour.
If they were the host, I'd complain. Sexism. 3 ladies? I mean, come on.
Someone would be pissed. Someone would be mad. But Kevin Hart probably would have done a damn good job.
He would have. Of course he would have. Because
he would have railed on them all.
You have writers.
Right.
Yeah.
And I thought it would have been phenomenal. I don't know. It just pisses me off. But I do have the results for you guys. Let's go through it. Sound mixing, Bohemian Rhapsody, which deserved it because most people don't know the voice in Bohemian Rhapsody, which we've talked briefly on. This is our normal, was Mark Martel.
Mark Martel, who's a brilliant singer.
Phenomenal.
You should look him up. Follow him on Facebook. Anywhere.
He has his own records. He was partially playing with Queen for certain events through a contest that he won. He's just... You go and listen to Mark Martel. That's why they deserve...
He plays on a tribute band for Queen. It's the Extravaganza Queen show or something like that.
Okay.
And he posted this one video one time of like him. It was like a meet and greet performance, kind of thing before the show. And like he didn't even have a mic. And he filled this auditorium.
Oh, he can belt.
I'm like,
no, he has the voice.
It was the greatest video.
So when you hear...
And his Christmas album just came out, too. It was
pronounce
really
the actor's name. Is it Rami Malek?
Yeah, Rami Malek.
Okay, Rami Malek.
Ramen Noodle
I
Malek.
never want to screw up someone's name.
Rami?
I always feel horrible.
Rami?
They mixed him with Mark Martel with a little bit of Freddie Mercury's raw vocals
Malek
too,
was
right?
not involved. Don't give me that.
They did say they did. So that's sound mixing.
They said it because they
This
wanted
is why
him to
people
get...
turn off the Oscars because they talk about sound mixing too much. Let's move on.
All right, next.
Documentary feature Free Solo. I actually have a goal. Even though Free Solo won, it looks phenomenal. It's the biggest free climb without supports.
I thought it was about Star Wars. That's what I thought. I'm like, oh, this
you
solo.
Hear solo. And it's just, yeah. But all the others looked phenomenal as well. So I am going to try to, well, maybe we'll talk about that if I ever get around to seeing all of them.
Real quick, Joanna mentioned something about the Queen performance at the beginning.
Oh, Queen?
Like
oh, my God,
you
stop.
didn't like it.
I said it right away.
Yeah.
The movie's called Bohemian Rhapsody. Why did you not play Bohemian Rhapsody? Like, that's all you needed to come out and play. And I agree. It should have been a little bit longer. It would have been more impactful. It was only like 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
What do you think of Adam Lambert?
I'm never going to criticize anyone who's continuing the legacy of Queen.
Yeah. Okay.
Never will. You live rock and roll. We need more
I like
of
him.
it.
I think he's
no one's going to
singer.
rein it back in. I was a fan of Adam Lambert before he was able even to come out because he was on American Idol and no one wanted to say we had a gay singer on American Idol. It was very controversial.
Yeah, that was a weird time.
I didn't care. Yeah. I loved him. I thought he was a... Give him hell. Be weird. Be strange. Scare people. People are too comfortable.
People should go look
People
outside
are
your house.
still too comfortable and sensitive.
Like, that guy's fucking weird.
Makeup and hairstyling went to Vice. Costume design went to Black Panther. Cinematography went to Roma, which is totally all warranted.
Tony Romo?
Production design, Black Panther. Original song.
Oh, Roma.
In the shallow.
What did you think of that? Oh, wait. No, we'll
In
come
the
back to
shallow. We're going to cover that.
Okay.
Original score, Black Panther. documentary Short Period End of Sentence, which is a Netflix, I just found out, was a documentary about women's menstruational cycles in different countries, something of that sort. And I'm like, dude, that sounds freaking awesome. I'd love to dive into that. Documentary shorts don't get what they deserve. Live action short went to Skin. Animated short went to Bow.
It's the Skin, Steven.
Film editing went to Bohemian Rhapsody, and now we're coming into the bigger ones here. Animated feature went to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. You actually said you were calling that one back then. The buzz around that animated Spider-Man movie was phenomenal.
It was nuts. Wow. And it was animated.
And I saw Incredibles 2, and dude, legit not? Phenomenal film.
Oh, I'm glad Black Klansman won one. I didn't know that.
Yes. When Spike Lee won, we'll get to that. Foreign language film was Roma, which I called.
Yes.
Told you that. Adapted screenplay, Black Klansman. Original screenplay, Green Book. Called that one. My wife actually was 4 out of 6 at the top.
Oh,
6.
Wow.
Yeah, she did damn
pretty good.
Supporting actress, Regina King. If Beale Street Could Talk. I'm surprised that movie was not nominated for Best Picture. Supporting actor, Mahershala Ali. Dude, he was ridiculously amazing in the Green Book. He's amazing right now in True Detective Season 3. He was amazing from what I heard in Moonlight. I'm going to go back and watch that since I didn't get to catch that last year. Actress, Olivia Colman from The Favorite. I was not a fan of this film. I actually turned it off, and now I'm possibly regretting it because she won Best Actress. I will do my due diligence and go back and check it out. Kudos to her. Rami Malek won Best Actor for Bohemian Rhapsody. What were your thoughts on that? Do you think that was a Best Actor performance?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. But that's us. We're two dudes on This Is Our Normal.
No one really gives a shit what we think.
They were,
but
I was rooting truthfully for Christian Bale in Vice. He played
you told me that. Yeah, you said that he was really good.
Ridiculous. He actually saved Adam McKay's life and said, "Hey man, I think you may have had a heart attack." Playing Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
Told Adam McKay, "I think you may have had a heart attack." He goes to the hospital. Yes, he did have a heart attack. He literally saved Adam McKay's life, which is the writing partner of Will Ferrell.
Yeah, and he went to Temple, I believe.
What is happening? I hate my life. I hate social media. You press a button, things start playing. Director.
It scared me.
Alfonso Cuarón for Roma, totally deserved. And Best Picture, which is actually getting a little bit of pushback here because there's some controversy about the trueness of the story. But Green Book, I loved it. I thought it was phenomenal.
And Sebastian's in it.
I'm wondering why doesn't it have Best Director on this list? Because Best Director went to...
Right there. Wait, go back down. Director.
Oh, Director. Oh, so I'm mistaken. I keep getting that confused. Adapted Screenplay went to Black Klansman.
Yes.
It did not go to Spike Lee. My correction. Alfonso Cuarón for Roma. But I loved the ceremony.
You said you loved Roma.
Roma's freaking phenomenal. Phenomenal film. And people are actually talking that it would not even go past the foreign film because it was subtitled. And they do say that the Academy just doesn't even consider subtitled films for Best Picture. But there was something that did not need to be subtitled at the Oscars.
What's that?
Steve, read that headline for us.
Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga have endless chemistry between them, sources say.
So what is with this? You have watched A Star Is Born how many times?
Like 82.
Yeah, that's horrible.
And a half.
How many times have you still thought that they're going to get married someday? People...
I don't know. I don't look at it like that. I just love the movies. It's so... All right. I when I say I watch it all the time, I watch like the first 45 minutes of it on repeat.
Okay. So, and I agree. Yeah. I thought the first half of the film was phenomenal. The
so
second, the third, fourth of the film, a little long, drawn out. And then the ending was phenomenal.
Do you know the one drag, and this is because I dove into the movie a little bit too much, the one drag queen is from Philly.
No,
yes,
did not.
The one that hands Bradley Cooper the
in
guitar.
The bar.
Yeah. She's like really well.
What's her
known.
name?
I don't know, but she like has like an Instagram page.
Yeah, I gotta look that up because it might be one that my wife follows. My wife's very big into following the drag scene down in Philly. She is.
No, I know they were gonna the controversial one in Lansdale.
She's a rock star. Yeah. Love her. Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga, according to ET Online. Can't misquote the sites, otherwise you get sued nowadays.
Yes.
Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga had an incredibly strong connection from the start, a source tells ET.
Yes.
The 44-year-old actor and the 32-year-old singer had viewers stunned at the Oscars on Sunday thanks to their intense performance of Shallow.
You know what I liked about it was the camera angle, how they went the opposite way and had the camera facing the audience.
Oh, so cute. That was
fuck me.
Whatever
I say, you just bash it.
I have my criticisms with the film and some stuff, and the whatever. But despite some fans wishing the two would get together in real life, because the Oscars are real life, Cooper is in a relationship with supermodel Irina Shayk.
And by the way,
one source close to Gaga tells ET the co-stars have kept it professional from the start when working on A Born Together.
I saw her at the Oscars.
Yes.
His girlfriend or wife, whatever she is, and I don't think she's like a supermodel.
They're saying in a relationship.
She's cute.
I don't even know who she is. So
I just love Lady Gaga. I watched 5'2", her documentary on Netflix.
Yes,
and it was basically when she was getting casted to play. She has okay.
Tell people.
I don't want to say she has a lot of issues, but she has a lot of issues.
Oh, she's got a lot of issues.
Yeah, like mentally, and,
which I love about people who have issues.
And physically too.
Yes.
Watch 5'2", the documentary if you haven't seen it. It explains it. I'm not,
Someone said Irina Shayk sat between Gaga and Bradley at the Oscars. Is that correct?
I guess.
I didn't catch that in the crowd.
You're not sitting next
And
to
I
my
think
man.
that whole thing where everyone's like, oh, they're going to get together. No, they're not. Just shut up. They're singing a song, the professional together, and I like this quote. And actually, that's
if I were them, I would go on tour.
Why not?
Think about it. Do a
Star is Born club tour?
Yeah.
You would
sell out
everywhere. You not only sell out, you would get the buzz.
All she has to do is sing Black Eyes, Maybe It's Time, and then sing Shallow with her, and then she can cover the rest.
Yeah.
With just her song.
Not a bad idea. No. Do an hour show, bring like a super cool fucking opening act. And
like us. We
blow
could
it.
go up on stage.
I don't want to be there with those losers. There was a quote, though, and I appreciate someone setting this stuff, because I hate when all the entertainment news gets all, oh, they're in love. They're both
Maybe they are.
They're both.
Did you ever think of that, ass?
Shut up.
All right.
They're both very hardworking, driven people, which obviously they're nominated for Oscars, and during the making of the film had a very professional work relationship, the source says. From the moment they began collaborating with each other, people on the set saw how connected they were, and which is why everyone wants the relationship to be real, obviously. There is endless chemistry between them. When they're together, they complete each other's sentences. They're so creatively in tune with one another and seem to have a total intuition with one another as
Favorite non-pornographic magazine to jerk off to? Good Housekeeping with so much chemistry.
I didn't say it, though.
Oh. Sorry.
You're alone.
You're alone.
Loser. Some more entertainment news. This one's weird to me.
Tell me more.
I don't know why people just open up about this in the Hollywood world. It's probably, for a little bit of love and stuff. John Legend says he, quote, dated in the same circles as Adam Levine from Maroon 5 during their single days.
And Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh,
really
Jesus
weird.
Christ.
We dated the same people.
I love it. John Legend is dishing on his connection to fellow voice coach. Oh, I didn't realize John Legend's on The Voice now?
I guess.
Gee, I can't even keep up with this stuff.
Which one's that?
John Legend.
No,
The Voice. That's the one with the chairs turn and they press the button.
So stupid. Like
Everyone
you can't look at them.
You ready? You're ready for the captain to give you some realness. None of those people are from nowhere. They already have agents. They're already signed to minor labels.
The one girl that was on it, I know her. She had a one hit when she was signed by Disney.
I knew one. Cassidy Pope was.
And she had millions of
in
followers.
Hey Monday. It was a band back in the whatever.
She had a #1 hit though when she was like 15.
Stop being fooled, losers.
Yeah.
I can't do this anymore.
This is why you would never be on American Idols, because you're a loser.
I would call them out, and people go, well, this show sucks.
Look at this whack job.
Yeah, he's just angry at the world.
Coming in with his Bernie Sanders shirt on.
Pay attention. Watch a town hall, you son of a bitch. Not chairs that turn around with a button. The 40-year-old singer appeared on Late Night with Seth Meyers on Monday. That's John Legend, by the way, not Bernie Sanders, where he talked with his friendships with the voice coaches, which also include Kelly Clarkson and Blake Shelton. Legend admitted that he and Levine used to dip Dip. I love that. We used to dip into the same dating pool. Not surprising, given they both are now married to supermodels. Again, more supermodels. They're everywhere. Legend is married to Chrissy Teigen. You are.
Yeah,
Danielle, rock star.
She's so beautiful.
And my supermodel, Marisa. While Levine, she hates me, is married to Bahiti Prinsloo. And quote, Adam and I have been friends for quite a while, too. We dated in the same circles, Legend said with a laugh.
Ha ha.
We would hang out at, like, Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition parties.
At like?
At like. Quote, we're both married with 2 kids now. We both settled down, he added.
You know what? They actually hung out at the massage parlor in Florida where Kraft got busted.
Oh, the prostitution patriots.
Yeah, they went there.
There's nothing like a good patriot taking care of prostitution.
Yeah, well.
America first. Losers. Levine responded by saying, John is a
threat. It is legal in Vegas, though, right?
It's legal in many parts.
They said it's like a misdemeanor.
I can't do it.
I just like how they're blowing it
What
up.
I love about it is John Kraft, which we didn't even have on the entertainment, he paid like $50 like 2 hours before the AFC game.
Oh, my God. So stupid.
Had to let loose before the game, before the real Deflategate. And finally, in entertainment,
I
hate reporting entertainment. We might just need to start cutting this out.
No, I love it.
I can't do this anymore.
I love it.
I don't know how radio hosts do this day after day and not vomit in their sleep. E-News is reporting why fans think Taylor Swift and Katy Perry are no longer feuding. They're now collaborating.
What?
Are Taylor Swift and Katy Perry teaming up for a new song?
What?
Ever since T-Swift hinted at her, quote, next chapter, fans of the 29-year-old singer have been sharing theories about a possible 7th album.
What?
In recent days, Swift has increased her social media activity,
What?
with many, quote, they're called now Swifties,
What?
believing her posts are clues about her new music. On Sunday afternoon, Swift shared a filtered photo of the LA skyline captioned, can you stop? With the 7 palm tree emojis. I don't even know what that is. 7 palm trees for her, with 7 palm tree emojis. Oh, because obviously that would just allude to her 7th album.
Yes. True.
Doesn't anyone have anything better to do?
Yes.
You have nothing better to do than follow
we can't
Taylor
talk.
Swift's
we're covering this.
Instagram.
Oh, okay.
I just said I don't want to cover this stuff anymore. I'm sick of it.
You know, they dated in the same circle, too.
So what does all this have to do with Katy Perry? Tell me more. Steve, can you read the next paragraph? Right there.
I'm not very good
Go
reader.
ahead. Just read it.
No, because I don't want to get made fun of. It's a real weird. I can barely speak.
Swift and Perry have a long history together, one that started as a friendship and eventually led to a feud over a stadium tour and a song called Bad Blood. We all remember that. But as T Swift was starting her Reputation tour, Perry sent her an olive branch and a card. That was a horrible show addressed to an old friend. And I try to give everyone their due diligence. The peace offering seemingly marked an end to the duo's feud, with fans hoping that the singers would once collaborate one day. So it just so happens that Perry recently shared a photo of herself alongside palm trees. They're not going to do this. Is so stupid. They're saying Ryan Tedder's in, who's from One Republic. All right, I'm done. We're done. I'm taking a goddamn break. Is that okay? Can I do that?
I'm about to eat my hand.
You're about to eat your hand. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we have here? Hey, no, we don't. Oh, people are just talking in our thread here. Aaron cracks me up. He needs to come back to Norristown.
No, he doesn't.
Ladies and gentlemen,
nobody want to go back to that dump.
Hey, it's my hometown, kid. You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth.
Look what they spit out.
I love every second. They will always be in my blood, kid.
Look what they spit out.
Look what Juniata Park spit out.
I'm the least of their worries.
We kid. This is our normal. Everyone get used to it. We'll be right back in a few seconds. Steven, let's get ourselves a drink. So we are back. Steve, how you doing, man?
You know, I'm great. I really am.
You're great.
Yes, I just had Cheez-Its.
You're grand. Cheez-Its. What's your favorite snack? If you had to go...
Cheez-Its is up there.
Cheez-Its are dope. I like the extra toasty
You know what I
Cheez-Its.
miss? And
You ever get that calendar?
you ever get that calendar I sent? You remember? I think we may have talked about this, but 3D Doritos.
I
remember
remember them. I never had them.
Oh man,
I do remember them. I may have
I
had
love
them.
Pringles.
I don't.
Pringles is a good snack.
Pringles. What was were Pringles the one you could put on your fingers?
No, those are what are those?
What are those called? The ones that little cones.
Yeah, I used to act like I was Freddy Krueger. Like, whoa.
Frugals or Prugals?
Brugels. Brungles?
There was. What were they? Little corn cones.
Well, yeah. Somebody probably already answered.
Bugles.
Bugles.
That's it. Bugles. They were bugles.
Like kind of like a beagle, but bugles.
But your go-to would
People are probably like, "What the fuck?"
yours would be 3D Doritos.
No, well, I have to get it now.
Were they puffed?
I like I like the party mix. Like it has to be like
Doritos party mix.
Yeah, no, it'd be Doritos in there, pretzels in it, Cheetos in it, like a bunch of shit.
So you like a mix?
Yeah,
like a
'cause
Chex
I am
Mix.
A fat ass.
Do you like Chex Mix?
Yeah,
I like
Chex
the
Mix.
bold and spicy Chex
Yeah,
Mix when
that's
they
good.
had those.
I like Cajun, like a Cajun mix.
I got some guilty snacks, man. Funyuns. Dope.
I thought you were gonna say porn.
I was gonna say Munchos. $2 only a bag. It's
Munchos are good.
Munchos.
Yeah.
Leftover.
You had them on the way up to Harrisburg.
Love Munchos.
And
dude.
sunflower seeds. You're big.
Oh, I
sunflower
am
seeds.
until they get stuck in the back of the throat.
Sounds like my son Jackson. He'll stick his hand all the way down his throat to choke himself, and he makes that sound. I'm like, dude, you're choking yourself, you moron.
Sunflower seeds. The captain. In the passenger.
Like, you need me to pull over?
I'm all right. So
Going back to
we are off the rails.
Originally going to talk about.
We're talking about the season that I am so I don't like this season. I'm just thankful it's coming because it's getting close to my season. I only have one season that I like. I wrote a song about it with my band. Be there for summer. When it's here, live every second. All the other seasons are just fodder. Just I'm waiting to get to summer. And if you guys like the other seasons, I understand. I get it. Oh, the seasons change. It's nice. It's refreshing. Listen, I could live with 72 and sunny. I don't even care about the humidity. I don't even care about 90 and sunny. I'd rather summer. You don't mind the seasons changing, correct, from what I remember?
Well, business is good during the wintertime.
Not during the holidays, though.
No.
But in the winter, your business is stronger.
Yeah, I don't want to say what I do.
I understand, but you're in the sales of
something
that people would be more enticing to go and purchase during the winter season.
Time, yeah.
So you do
cocaine.
You see a slow.
Ideal cocaine. No.
We're all depressed.
Yeah.
We're stuck inside. Let's stay until 5. But spring is coming.
Yes.
And I just
March, right?
I just learned this. Yes, I just learned that March and June always end on the same
Did the
day of the
groundhog
week.
see his shadow?
I don't pay attention to
kidding. It was a joke.
Punxsutawney. But I don't know. Did he?
I don't know.
Who cares?
Somebody probably knows.
Someone probably knows.
Google. Mrs. Google.
Mrs. Google. But I do have an article here from mentalfloss.com. This website cracks me up. Every once in a while, I'll catch an article, and it's under their science section called 15 Scientific Reasons Spring is the Most Delightful Season.
Okay.
So I want to check with the listeners. I want to check with Steve and see if you agree or disagree with the statements that are about to come.
Go ahead.
Number 1, temperatures are moderate.
Okay.
And I agree with that. Yeah. Temperatures are starting to be a little bit more mild. You're seeing the 60s and 70s. And it does say people tend to be most comfortable at temperatures of about 72, which is what I just quoted, what I prefer. So the arrival of spring means you can finally ditch the heavy winter layers and still be comfortable. But didn't we just read an article where people love to layer up in the fall?
True.
And with the boots and the sweaters.
There's going to be 15 facts about every season why it's scientific,
It's so drab.
It's going to be all the same.
Number 2, I do agree with this one. Today I felt phenomenal. There's more daylight.
Yeah.
Dude. You know, we've talked about this on the podcast. I do tend to suffer from seasonal depression. This year's been, knock on wood, pretty damn good. But I thrive with being able to come home and still have the sun bask on my face when I'm reading a book or talking with someone on the phone or whatever it is. I just want the sun. I don't want to be stuck inside all day and come out and it's dark.
Here comes the sun.
Number 3, the birds return.
Yes. That's when you know it's starting to be nice out when I go out because, I get up really early.
Okay.
So when I go outside, you hear no birds at all.
Because what time do you normally get up again? Tell the people.
I get up at, my first alarm goes off at 3.
Okay.
But I'm on the road by like 4:30.
Okay.
So like when I go out to my car, if there's no birds chirping, it's going to be a cold day. But even if you'll get this, even if I go outside and the birds are chirping and it's really cold, like if it's like in the 30s, I'm telling you, dude, these birds know that it's going to drop or it's going to go up into the 70s.
Because they're ready for the day.
Like, it's
instinct. Well, Bird Box.
Yeah.
They're
what?
Charting our lives. They know what's to come.
Yeah, that's no doubt.
I do agree. I have a little spot at work where I leave on my lunch break and I go and I'll watch, the news, whether it's Fox or MSNBC or CNN, whatever I put on for that time period. And there's this little spot where there's like 3 little mini bushes where the birds come, and I just get to listen to them chirp. I know it sounds horrible.
You really are a loser.
It's like my little happy moment of the day. Number 4, there's baby.
You are one pathetic loser.
There's baby animals everywhere until they're roadkill on the side of the roads, which I hate too. And everyone's just fine with roadkill nowadays.
Yeah.
There's just a dead deer. Oh, there's just a dead skunk. Oh, it stinks. Ooh. Now the heat's on. Now it's hot stink. What is that? Everyone's just normal with roadkill.
It's okay to hit an animal and drive away, but if you hit a human and drive away, you'll go to jail. Right?
Losers. You're all losers.
We're all living things, I think.
Such hypocrites. Number 5, statistically,
we got heartbeats.
You're safer in the spring.
Oh.
Check this out. In 2015, a pair of public policy researchers discovered a hidden upside of what they call springing forward for daylight savings time. It reduced crime. When the sun set later in the evening, the study published in the Review of Economics and Statistics found robbery rates fell. After daylight savings time started in the spring, there was a 27% drop in robberies during that extra hour of evening sunlight and 7% drop during the course of the whole day. So you start that's that whole stir crazy people being caged animals staying inside too much with their boob tube and
we all stay. The next one, number 6, I don't agree with that.
You can go outside.
You know why I don't
go
agree
ahead.
with that?
Yeah, tell me.
It's because everything out there nowadays is like for instance PlayStation. You have to stay inside. They have apps now that we talked about this that deliver food to your house, so you don't have to go to the grocery store.
Right.
They have apps now that if you don't want to go to Applebee's, they'll go to Applebee's, pick up your order, and bring
What's
you
that
Applebee's.
called? The Grubhub? Yeah, is that what it's called? Grubhub or something?
And what's funny is before that even came to existence, when I was stationed in Montana.
In the Air Force?
Yeah, they had a company called Happy Tummy Taxi.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Losers.
But hey,
they had such a great idea. They didn't even do it. They just did it in Montana.
They were the ground floor and they failed.
Yeah.
Maybe they're still kicking. I don't know.
Maybe they started.
Maybe they started Grubhub.
I don't think so.
But I do agree that
I like the name Happy Tummy Taxi.
That's solid.
Yeah.
Solid. Warmer temperatures mean you can spend more time outside without freezing your feet
Nobody
off,
wants to go outside.
I do.
Unless you're in the city.
I do. You know, as soon as it's warm, what do?
You're outside like naked. It's weird.
Yeah, no shirt, no shoes.
Like, who's that skeleton outside?
I love laying out in the sun with my son and just playing guitar and just having a nice beverage with some good friends. Come over, let's just relax.
See, over in Lansdale, there was a venue that was built. I don't want to say the name, but I was talking to the owner. And he's like, everybody complained that, they want stuff to do in Lansdale. They want to be able to walk around, stuff like this. I put this venue in here where you could barely sell out shows. And it's true. People complain, but they don't go out. No one goes outside.
Right. They don't. People stay in and they watch their Netflix and their Hulu and their Amazon Prime, and then they complain.
Yeah.
It's a systemic issue with
our
society.
But they complain about their kids. When I was your age, I used to go outside. It's like, well, then turn off their fucking.
I mean, I sat here last night and watched a town hall with a politician. You may know who he is, but I'm not even going to put that out there. But I sat here and watched a full town hall for an hour and a half, and I'm thinking, how many people on a Monday night would actually sit and watch a town hall?
Not many.
That's sad to me, though. Like, that's important. That's really important to your kids and your grandkids.
True.
And your Social Security and your pension or your retirement. Pay attention.
What's that?
Number 7, I agree with this. I always say this. Summer and spring, I get so much more creative. I get so much more, I want to do different things. I want to try something new.
Yeah, that pisses me off about you too.
But you do too.
As soon as the weather comes around, you're like, I'm going to go, just going to wake up, I'm just going to have a few drinks, I'm going to go downstairs, I'm going to paint.
I'm going to paint.
And then I'm going to go write some music.
And I'm going to read a book.
And I'm going to read a book.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah. Then I'm going to go meditate.
It's phenomenal. You get so much done. Everyone says, you'll never be able to retire. Would you be able to retire? Be honest. If someone handed you $5 million right now, would you be able to never work again?
Which, when I went to
would you never be able to work again and be fine?
How much money did I get?
If you, let's not even put a limit on it. You just had enough money to retire forever and be comfortable. Would you ever feel like you would not be able to use your time wisely?
I'd be able to use my time wisely.
Like, would you need a job to stay sane? People say that, though. They're like, "Oh, I would have to do something."
I know. No. Why would I do that?
I would have.
Dude, there's this guy.
I have so much I want to do.
When I work, like, he retired, and like now I see him out doing the same job, but for other companies. Like, I'm like, dude, didn't you retire? He's like, yeah, but I like to talk to people and stuff like that. I'm like,
go to a bookstore.
I'm like, what do you?
Go to a bar.
Like,
you don't have to bomb yourself. Just talk to people.
I'm like, what do you?
There's people everywhere.
What are you doing?
We have way too many people.
Yeah, that's the other thing. And we talked about this at Wawa. You're like, good God, that cigarette prices are so high. And then I said they should be lower because shouldn't they like care about the population? Like, there's too many fucking people. Let's make cigarettes 10 cents a pack. Bad. That way everybody starts smoking again and we start killing people off.
Just get outside. Be creative. Just find things you love. TV is not something you love. It's something that takes you away.
And I agree with Christy. She said, I think Aaron would need a job. And I think you would.
No.
Yeah, I think you would.
No, I would do things.
Because you're weird.
I would do things. I wouldn't need a job for social interaction. I love people.
I guess I could use a little.
But I'd paint. I'd
social interaction.
I'd write more. I would read more. I would study more. I'd get involved in other things, but it wouldn't be the job. I don't look at what I do either. People think about this as weird.
Oh, shut up.
You know that's true. I don't look at what I do as a job. Everything else, life is a job. Life's the job. Waking up's the job. Getting to where I need to be is the job. Once I'm there, it's fine. It's great.
If you love your job, you never work a day in your life. Shut up.
No, but that stuff's stupid. That's stupid, too. No one loves their job. You love what you do. No one loves the bureaucratic paperwork when you're not getting your $54 that you deserve or bullshit here and there. That's the crap that drives people nuts.
You really want to push my buttons, don't you?
No. But that's whatever. Another, number 8, why spring is the most delightful season. Number 8, the leaves come back. I do love seeing rebirth of nature. I'm a nature-based person. I know you love to run in nature. You go to Peace Valley Park.
Don't give away where I go. There could be some fucking creeper that wants to kill me on here.
No one wants to see you.
Come meet me at Peace Valley Park.
But you do. You like running outside.
Yeah.
I think that's actually coming up,
I got to get back into because I weighed myself the other day, and I'm like, oh, boy.
And growing plants absorb carbon dioxide. That's number 9. That's true. It's better for the environment. I mean, you're getting that rebirth. It's easy. Number 10, to find fresh produce. Flowers are in bloom. I love the colors. I love...
For now.
Vibrancy until they die.
Yeah.
This is my big one. You can take your... I have a very bad flaw in my life. I do not exercise at all during the winter.
You exercise your biceps when you're bringing your drink up.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. During the Oscar season. In the shower, hello.
With one eye out, you're doing a Popeye.
But I love running outdoors in the summer.
Yeah. We went for a few runs sometimes.
Even when it's hot, just run and listen to a podcast or some banging ass.
Yeah, don't listen to this podcast when you run.
Oh, sometimes I will, though. I'll listen back and take notes and and just feels good up the hill, down.
Dude, I'll run in like 105-degree weather, and people will be like, "How did you run today?" I'm like, it's easy.
I don't know.
One foot in front of the other.
I love it. They're saying there's benefits actually to extend into the winter too. It's a whole lot easier to stomach the idea of a run though. However, once the weather warms up, I do agree with this one. Dry air. I get dry in the winter.
Yeah, I get a lot of nosebleeds.
You do?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
My buddy Tony does too, or he did. And the profession I work with.
I just say my wife beats me when they come around though.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's rough. Number 14, my fave. Open your damn windows.
No.
Open the windows.
No, Danielle wants to open the blinds. I don't want people to look in.
No one's looking at you. No one cares about you.
I don't care. I think they're looking.
They're not looking at you.
I think they're looking at
They're watching Netflix.
On their phone as they're walking in to their apartment. No.
I love opening the windows.
No, I don't want them to know. Like Danielle
the fresh air.
Danielle's breastfeeding and she does it with the door that's like open.
The
I'm like,
fresh
what are you
air
doing?
and just the wind. No one's
You
looking.
are a loser.
No one's looking. I love nature. I want breeze.
You are the biggest loser.
These windows will be wide open.
No, I'm not coming over.
Air. I want warm air.
Oh, God.
You can get your vitamins naturally. That's big with me. I do take vitamin D. It's the only natural way to get vitamin
It's
D
in
is
your
through
rum.
the sun. I put it in my rum. I put fish oil. No, I'm kidding. But I love, you know me. I can just sit in the sun all day. You cannot.
No, this skin does not do well.
And what's your nationality?
I don't know.
Bark?
No, I'm Irish.
You're Irish.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have fair skin. They say. Who's they? But no, me. Oh God, I can sit in the sun all day. No suns. And I may pay for it someday. I may pay for it someday.
I wish I could.
I'm sure you wish you could, dude. I could sit out in the sun 8 hours, breathe it in. Good book, little guitar, game on.
You are a loser.
And that's it. I love it. And coming up this summer, now we're scooching forward.
Tell me more.
Blockbusters.
Blockbusters. Yeah.
Movies coming out. And we're going to run through them, and you tell me yay or nay. How about that?
Okay.
Avengers 4.
Nay.
Me, huge yay. So stoked. Biggest cliffhanger in the entire series. So stoked. Next up, May 10th, Detective Pikachu.
Nay. Stupid.
Ryan Reynolds
Stupid.
is doing it. They're saying that Rob Letterman from Goosebumps is directing, so they anticipate it to have a light touch. There hasn't been a Pokemon movie in a very long time, though, right?
I don't know if there ever was one.
I always said they should have done a live-action Pokemon movie.
I think it is live action, except Pikachu.
But
like
why is it Detective Pikachu? What is that?
I don't know.
Men in Black.
I play Magic now. I don't play Pokemon.
You're cool. May 17th comes out the Men in Black spinoff, which we did talk a little bit about. It does not tie directly to the Will Smith movies.
Yep.
It has the
They
straight.
have nothing to write about.
No, the Straight Outta Compton director and the Fate
All
and
right,
the
I'm
Furious.
listening.
Yep. And they're saying that it is shooting in London later this year, so that this must be a little bit of a dated list. From denofthegeek.com.
I can't believe you haven't seen Straight Outta Compton.
No, I have not.
Stupid.
The third John Wick. I have not seen any of the John Wicks.
I haven't watched any of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard phenomenal. Isn't that the one where he's avenging the death of his dog?
Stupid.
I think that's what it is. Aladdin.
Did you see Will Smith as
I did.
the genie?
Now, what do you think? I think it's kind of stupid.
So stupid.
It's so dumb. Disney's live-action retelling of one of the most popular, and I'll give it its due diligence. Guy Ritchie's the director. They did a damn good job with Beauty and the Beast.
They did.
So I
Lion
will.
King knows coming out with live action.
Someone
too.
just said, "Why are we putting ourselves through another a movie where we understand the father Mufasa's gonna die and we cry all over again?" It's true.
Yeah.
It's like, why are we doing this to ourselves again? Because that is a horrible part of a film, but it's a great film.
It was
Great film.
Cartoon.
Godzilla, King of Monsters. I do want to go back and watch the movies from Kong Skull Island and Godzilla and watch it through. You didn't see any of those either, though, did you?
No.
So we're going to have to pick up some film watching here.
No, I'm fine.
What are you going to watch? A Star is Born Again for the 83rd time?
Or Bohemian Rhapsody.
Loser. You know there were more nominated films, right? The Secret Life of Pets 2. I loved the first one.
Never seen it.
You would love it. It's phenomenal.
I know. I've had intentions to watch
Excited to see the second one as long as
The Bachelor was on
Harrison
yesterday.
Ford is voicing his first animated movie with the follow-up with Patton Oswalt.
I heard about the next thing.
Charlie's Angels is coming back June 7th. Elizabeth Banks is directing the reboot. Kristen Stewart, Lupita Nyong'o, and Naomi Scott are in development with that film. Toy Story 4. Are you a Toy Story fan?
I only saw the first one, and I loved it. I loved it. I just never watched it.
You never saw the rest?
I'm
Dude,
a
you're in
loser.
for a ride. You have so much. Well, you were in the Air Force.
Yeah.
You had things to do. You were serving the country.
Debatable.
Cowboy Ninja Viking.
Okay. Next.
Chris Pratt. You love Chris Pratt?
Yeah, he's all right. Nah, he's good. I like the Jurassic Parks.
I didn't realize I saw the last one, Fallen Kingdom, until I rewatched the ending again the other night, and I went, you know what? Damn good.
Because you were watching it Popeye, I bet.
No, I saw it in
First
theaters. I just don't remember it. My brain doesn't retain information that's not pertinent.
Unless it's summertime.
Unless it's political. But they're saying the movie's going to be set in Canada, Cowboy Ninja Viking. It's attributes of a ninja and a Viking and
hence the name.
Cowboy. God, what is going on with movies?
I'm a cowboy.
July 5th, Spider-Man, Far From Home. I loved the last Spider-Man. It was phenomenal. Tom Holland.
I think you know this, but I did not see that.
You need to see. It's phenomenal.
No,
Even
I
if you
saw-
don't watch the Marvel movies,
I've seen the Tobey Maguire ones.
they're dude. Shat
I
compared.
love Kirsten Dunst, though. Is she in the new ones?
Kirsten Dunst was Mary Jane, correct?
Yes.
With the upside down kiss scene from the MTV Movie
No doubt.
Awards. Everyone loved that.
It was beautiful.
So stupid.
Toby, and then he played
Top
Seabiscuit.
Gun Maverick coming out July 12th.
So dumb.
I never saw Top Gun. Have you?
Yeah.
Is it good?
I like it.
You gonna see this?
Yeah, of course.
Of all the movies, you're gonna see Top Gun Maverick? You're so stupid. Here it is. The Lion
There
King,
it is.
July 19th. Jon Favreau, cheers to him. He is a wonderful director. I can't believe how far I can believe. He's phenomenal. The extensive cast, you had James Earl Jones reprises his role as Mufasa. You got Donald Glover, Seth Rogen, and the list goes on and on. Beyonce, John Oliver. It will take $1 billion to bring this whole thing to fruition, I'm sure. And coming up, Hobbs and Shaw. Are you a Fast and Furious fan at all?
I watched the first one.
Right.
I think. And Tokyo Drift, for some reason. I know it doesn't go in any order.
Never was a fan.
Yeah.
The New Mutants is coming out. X-Men, another thing. Dora the Explorer.
Yes.
Horrible. Who's going to watch this?
I will.
And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This is one I'm excited about. Quentin Tarantino. This is about the Charles Manson murders with Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt.
Oh, dude, I can't wait.
Take the male lead roles, both reuniting with Tarantino. Margot Robbie.
So she's playing
Sharon Tate.
Yeah.
That looks phenomenal. The Grudge, which is rounding out the summer, will come out with a fresh reboot. I was never a fan of The Grudge.
They're weird. I ain't
Really?
watching that.
Okay. So we're finishing off today.
But we got The Dirt, too.
The Dirt, Motley
and
Crue.
The
That's
Breaking
coming
Bad.
out, though, this month.
Yeah, March 22nd, I believe.
March, which is, you've actually researched that more than I have.
Yeah, I knew about it for a long time.
And what's the backstory of that?
There's a book called The Dirt. It's a Motley Crue, like their biography.
A biography?
Yeah, if you will. And it was a New York Times bestseller. And
Confessions of the World's Most Notorious Rock Band,
Yes.
The Dirt, by Neil Strauss and Nikki Sixx.
yeah,
Oh, so he was a part of that with the writing.
The reviews was like 4.7 out of 5. Like it's extremely, the books did extremely well.
Wow. The book contains over 100 photographs, mostly black and white, with a 16-page color section in the middle of the book. It was on the New York Times bestseller list for 4 weeks and sold 13,000 copies in the UK. And they're coming out with the film. And that's March 21st?
22nd, I believe.
Oh, and is that with Jeff Tremaine?
I believe so. Yeah, right here. It's scheduled to release Netflix on
March 22nd, 2019. And the band members are co-producers of the film, so they're totally on board with this.
Nikki.
Which is what I had issues with Bohemian Rhapsody.
Why?
They were on board, but it wasn't the true dirt rock and roll story.
No, yeah, and that's why we talked about Sacha Baron Cohen dropping it.
Right, and that's why it was PG-13.
Yes.
And not R. But this film's just going to come straight out on Netflix with no rating.
No.
Because it's not pushed to theaters.
Because they're cool and do whatever they want.
Because they're cool. We're cool, man.
They are cool.
Well, I got a cool band for you.
Tell me more.
Coming off of the Oscars, Jukebox the Ghost. This band has been around for a while. It's an American three-piece power pop band formed in Washington, D.C. metro area. Consists of Ben Thornwell, vocals and piano, Tommy Siegel, vocals and guitar, and Jesse Kristen. They've been active since 2003, dude.
That's a long time.
They have been around for a very long time. They've put out wonderful, wonderful records that, unfortunately, I overlooked. They've opened up for Jack's Mannequin, Motion City soundtrack back in the pop-punk day.
City soundtrack.
Yeah, crazy times. They've been on late-night television for years. What I love about this band is the newest record that they put out called Off to the Races on March 30th. So we're coming up on a year of this release for 2018. They just released the deluxe edition version of it. There's a song on there with the whole Queen revival
it's a good
of
song.
Bohemian Rhapsody. I do feel that this band really does deserve a little bit more recognition. Let me play a little bit of it for the listeners on Facebook here and see what they think too.
Strictly business, nothing more.
You have the melodies,
Oh, yeah.
the production. Many bands don't do this anymore, man.
No. Experimental.
But orchestration,
Yeah.
piano playing, and the lead singer, plays the piano.
Starts flying like a cannonball. What goes up must come down.
So this album I came across right when about it came out. Here's the hit. The songs on this album, they got Fred Astaire, Time and I, Diane, Simple as 1, 2, 3, Colorful. I've been following them for about a year. My one guitarist that was in the Wise Owls with me has been a fan for years, and he's been telling me about them. You know how it is. You just don't get to it.
True.
But this band, we're going to finish off. Oscars are over. We're getting ready for spring. A little bit of rebirth. We're going to finish off with Jukebox the Ghost, playing Jumpstarted for all y'all out there. Steve, is there anything you want to say to the people out there tonight?
We love you. Thanks for tuning in.
We love.
Yeah. If you're ever stuck somewhere, just get home safe. Take an Uber. Take a Lyft. Which your first time, right? In Harrisburg when we were there.
There were a few. Lyft, yes.
Oh, okay.
Lyft. Did
Got
we
it.
take Lyft or Uber?
Yeah, we took Lyft the one time.
Okay,
With
yep.
Cliff.
Yep, we did. And, kudos. I appreciate all the services out there. I love meeting people who are
Yeah, because you're weird.
getting people where they need to be.
Yeah. But be safe out there. It's a crazy world. We love you. We'll see you next time.
And be careful out there because there is a national emergency.
True.
It's a crisis.
There's a crisis.
There is a crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, vibe on, vibe out.
Strictly business, nothing more. As I held the door. What a sight walked in. As two hearts started dancing, a new story begins. Oh, my poor soul starts flying like a cannonball. What goes up must come down. Take my advice and run while you still. The race has got my love jump started. The only one I want. an overdose singing. Hey, don't act surprised. The goldfish wouldn't love you twice. And your gravity, my depravity, won't take my advice. I never run while I still. Till the race has got my love jump started. The only one I want is you. I hear the bells and the ringing already. Four kids in a big old wedding singing you. Say it again. Now as I make the long walk home, you got me feeling like an overdose singing. And then my heart starts attacking and the arteries clapping, dropping all the bits of poison in the morning. I was sure that you was sipping me, goddamn baby. Got my love jump started. The only one I want is you. Say it again. I hear the bells and the ringing already. Four kids in a big old wedding singing you. Say it again. Now as I make the long walk home, you got me feeling like an overdose singing. Maybe I just gotta pay the price. I feel broken, but maybe I just gotta pay the price. I keep hoping that maybe I just gotta pay the price. Maybe I just gotta pay the price. Oh, maybe I just gotta pay the price.